Hey everybody, and welcome to part 2 of the Oracle Games LP. So, if this is the first episode you're seeing, just note that this is the second part of the LP. I've done Oracle of Seasons, and now we're moving on to Ages and linking the games together. But yep, intro is basically the same. Strangely enough, the theme of, the menus are kind of inverted. Ages' main color is blue, but all the screens are, orange. And all of the Oracle screens are blue. But overall, yeah, intro is basically the same between games. Also, technically this intro only happens if it's your first game you played. Since we played Seasons first, this, I think, continues directly right after Seasons, or whatever the first game you played is. So, we're just gonna get into it. So, welcome to Oracle of Ages. We are gonna make a new file, and we're gonna do a game link. So, hold on a second. Wait, that's right, I need to use a password. Okay, so, when you beat the first game, they gave us a password, so let me just pull that up real quick. Yeah, if we had a link cable, or if this was a Game Boy version and we had a link cable, we could just transfer it that way. Unfortunately, for the Switch version, we're going to need to use the old-fashioned password. So, let me see here. Make sure I type this in right. J6 up arrow. I really don't know why they introduced all the, special signs. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. Also, yeah, online there are, password generators we can use to, try to get ourselves some extra items, but we're not going to do that. We're just carrying over everything we brought, or everything we can from, the Oracle of Seasons LP, so 2-7. Also, this is probably continuing directly afterwards anyways. Because I doubt I want to take a break between the two games. They're basically one giant game, linked together, if you play them both together linked. Okay, diamond =. I think that's the right password. I really hope that's the right password. If it's not, it's from another file I had to, experiment with. So, yes, okay, perfect. I think it's linked. We know because we have 4 heart containers. Also, the name carried over and everything else carried over. So, let's get into it. But yeah, when we last left off, we beat Onyx, and we found out that Twinrovia is kind of behind everything. Yeah, we just straight up murked the guy. And unfortunately, I guess his only goal was to cause destruction, which he did, to a point. But yeah, originally I believe the Oracle games were supposed to be 3 games, but just because of costs and budgets and stuff, they had to reduce it down to 2. That would also explain why there are 3 torches in that room. But yep, right after everything that happened in Seasons, we immediately get thrown into another adventure. So great. And unfortunately, we have nothing. That being said, we know it's a linked game because we have 4 hearts. And we saw the extra intro cutscene. Oh hey, it's Impa, who... Impa, has something... Did something happen between games? You look a lot more blue than before. Also, we know each other. You literally punched Link at the end of the last game. Sure. Well, at least we found a familiar face, immediately. Oh, hey, monkeys. Alright. I mean, it's not really that much of a utopia. It's literally just an empty field. Alright. Well, at least we know where she is. Thanks to that extremely helpful sign. Ooh. I want that chest, but we can't get it yet. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to keep any of our items from the last game. Also, yeah, I guess we didn't have any talking animals in the in Seasons, did we? Apparently Labrynna has a bunch of them. Oh, whoa, we got really close there. Well, we took a brief pit stop on the way, but yes, Link did originally come from Hyrule. Also, it still gets me that his name is just Ralph. The most, Zelda name ever. Also, Impa, you okay there? Oh crap, I don't have any weapons, do I? Yeah, this might have been our fault. Whoops. Literally, if Link had never appeared, none of this would have happened. Nehru, you okay? Okay, nope. There she is. Yeah, I guess that's one way of kidnapping someone. So yep, that's the theme of this game. The first game was seasons, this one is ages, so time. Yeah, this might be partially our fault. Whoops. We may have let an evil witch into the past to kind of mess with the timeline. She's apparently erasing monkeys from existence. Feels like that's a bit unnecessary, but it is evil. I will give her that. Yeah, well, Onyx did screw with the seasons. I feel like screwing with the timeline is a bit more evil. So yeah, sorry about that. You would think we would have caught on considering the fact that we actually know info. Sorry, Ralph. Still, it is nice to have another character that's kind of tied in with the Oracle. I guess Seasons didn't really have that. I think I remember why I kind of prefer Ages over Seasons. Definitely a much more interesting intro there. Also, hey Impa, you good? You're good. Also, yeah, they do acknowledge the fact this takes place immediately after Seasons. Or at least I'm assuming it's immediate. But yep, Varen seems to have messed with a couple of things, judging by that cutscene. Alright, thanks for the free shield. You got a sword in there? I could really use a weapon. I could have sworn we started with a weapon if we link the games, but I guess not. Huh. Well, we're gonna need a sword at some point. Alright, there's a Maku tree in this area, too. And it's female this time. Alright, so... Oh no, we do start with a sword. It's just in our inventory and we just didn't want to pull it out the entire time. Okay, but yeah, so a few things happen in a Link game. Obviously, they refer back to the first game, and you also start off with an extra heart and a sword. So, before we go anywhere, let's go check in on Impa. But yeah, having an early sword does open up a couple of other paths we could do. But we will worry about that later. For now, let's actually... Oh, also, we no longer have a season icon that pops up. That hourglass will make more sense once we get a little bit further in the game. But yeah, theoretically, we could just go this way. That being said, maybe we should do Liner City first. Like I said, we could explore as much as we want, and I think in the main game she gives you a sword rather than the shield. But since we already have a level 1 sword, we don't really need that. But yeah, one other thing about linked games is that we're going to want to make sure we talk to as many characters as possible. There's a couple of extra things that get unlocked when you play a linked game, mostly passwords. Nah, I don't. Actually, wait, no, I have money. Never mind. Well, let's go take a look around the city. We'll go see the Maku tree in a second. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't have my bag anymore. Never mind. Alright, so we need Power Bracelet to go that way. We need to swim to go this way. Wait. No, yeah, that's deep water, right? Yep, it's deep water. I don't know why I doubted myself there. So yeah, we need flippers to go that way or some way to swim. Oh, hey, the ring shop. Oh, actually, you know what? While I'm here, let's do this. No, not you. Because you are the link cable snake. You are the password snake. Wait. How do I input my password here again? That's not it, right? No. Yeah, okay, is it the book? Yeah, here we go. Oh, you know what? I know what's going on. Hold on. I know why he's not accepting passwords. I need a ring box before I can accept passwords. Here we go, okay. So we are going to input... Oh my god, game. There. We're going to input the password we got in the last game. So... Hold on. It is... G... Y... It could be worse. It could be like the Golden Sun passwords, which are like... What? I think they can reach up to 100 characters. I just remember them being absurdly long in that game. I think if you want to transfer everything over, it's absurdly long. And since no one ever in the history of the Game Boy ever owned a link cable, it always came down to passwords. RD... right arrow. There we go. Alright, so we should have our rings now. Right? I can only carry one because we only have a level 1 ring box. Yep, all of our rings are here. What do I even want here, to be honest? I guess I'll bring the steadfast ring. Well, actually, no. Let's bring this one. I feel like that one might come up more often than not. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to keep any money, any life, or like heart containers, any items. They really sent us over basically completely naked, huh? Yeah, that seems weird. What's with the stone part? The vanishing part, it kind of makes sense. They're kind of like getting erased from existence. I'm not sure about the stone part though. Also, what the heck? Oh wait, no. For some reason I thought you had pigtails and a beard. Alright, so Mayor, got it. And the city's apparently 100 years old when it was back when it was a village. Ooh. We can't get that one yet. I know what item we need to get that chest. We're not gonna get that one for a while. But we'll keep that in mind. I hate you. Yeah, that day doesn't seem to be going too well. Oh. Hey. Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. Let's just keep moving. So I think we want to go north. I want to explore the village a bit more, though, before we go. Because I believe there's a couple of other things that change. Oh, tutorial. No, I'm good. I don't need a tutorial. We've already played these games. This seems evil. We're not going over there yet. Yeah, unfortunately there's a giant river that goes to the middle of the village, so it's a little annoying to get around. Mamu Yan. Good way to hide its face. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. There is a trading side quest in this game too, so we'll be sure to do that when it comes up. Okay, so let's not head south yet. See what else is going around around the village. Terrifying monster that each... Oh, it's a like-like. You've seen like-likes. I mean... great, I guess? Like, we know how to deal with like-likes. I don't like like-likes, but I know how to deal with them. It's kidding them. We have to hit them a lot and then they go away. Oh hey, you guys made it over. Man, you guys picked the wrong place to move to. It probably would have been safer if you guys had stayed in Holodrum. At least things are peaceful there now. Also, yes, I remember Hank. He's over there. Hi, Hank. Oh, hey. Hold on. Of course, we got the one personality type that makes him run away. Okay, there we go. We need to talk to him to continue the quest. Unfortunately, we got the personality type that's really annoying to talk to. Okay, well, seems like they're good, though, at least. Baby Hank has grown up quite quickly. Also, I guess that does kind of confirm it hasn't really been that long between games. He's still, like, around the same age as we left him as. Alright, I guess we'll go see the Maku tree, then. Also, since this is a linked game, this one over here changed. This is the Hero's Cave. We're not completing the Hero's Cave right now. Because this is basically the bonus dungeon that gets unlocked when you link 2 games. And it is literally impossible for me to finish right now, because I have no items. So we'll have to make sure we come back there once we are, like, fully stocked. Also, yeah, to get to the Maku tree in this one, we're gonna need to go through a brief dungeon. No simple gate for us. At least it's pretty straightforward, and somewhat maintained. But yeah, Maku tree looks a little bit different in this land. She feels a lot smaller, but she's a lot, like, cuter than the one we knew in Holodrum. Maku tree? Well, crap. So the Maku tree doesn't exist anymore. Gotta give Varen the credit though. She's done a lot more destruction than Onyx ever did. But yep, time to go for our first trip through time. We're not changing seasons anymore, we're just going straight to a different timeline. And by timeline, I mean, not time zone, but a different time altogether, but welcome to the past. Also, yeah, sounds like Neru, or I guess Vernon in Neru's body has been causing some trouble in the past. So, now that we can kind of travel between I keep saying timelines. Now that we can travel through time, I guess we'll go explore the past, but I think we'll do that next time. So, next time on Let's Play Oracle of Ages, we're gonna see what the past holds in store for us. So, till then.